Hi, Sally Walker here, your hormone and slow age expert. So let's talk a little bit about anti-inflammatory actions, lifestyle, etc. Okay, so we've talked about the anti-inflammatory foods. That's very important to focus on those, and obviously the opposite, to focus on not eating the pro-inflammatory foods, where omega-6 fatty acids are probably going to be high on the list, aren't they? So make sure your diet's right. That's the first thing on the list. The next thing is you want to be watching your weight. Okay, so visceral fat, the deep fat around your tummy or around your organs is going to produce inflammatory molecules. So you want to decrease the visceral fat, and you want to lose or maintain a healthy weight in general. And as we age, so as we go past that magic number of 50, 55, we will store more fat, unfortunately, around our organs. And for us ladies, this is actually where it really begins, because we don't typically store fat there in our younger years. So that's a good thing to do. So watch your diet, watch your weight, and you want to watch how many foods that you are buying that have a label on them. Well, all foods have labels. Yes, they do. This is true. Everything has a label on it today. But if the label has loads of words on it which you cannot pronounce and you have absolutely no idea what it is, then be very aware or very wary of actually buying those products and eating them, because they will contain lots of chemicals, one of them probably being copious amounts of omega-6 fatty acids, which are going to be very pro-inflammatory. So have a little bit of a test. How many food or products do you eat in a day that comes with a label where you cannot pronounce most of the names? Interesting, hey? Yeah, have a look at it. Now, staying active is important, but we don't want to be doing too much activity or too much exercise, because it creates inflammation. Obviously it does this. And as we age, see, this is the important thing, as we're aging, we don't heal and repair as quickly as we did when we were younger, because we're losing all these amazing anabolic hormones. So we don't resolve the inflammation as quickly. So be very careful of overtraining. But, going for a nice walk, 30 minutes every day, a power walk if you like, is a really good thing to do. Not saying don't do other exercise like jogging, but just be very careful of how long you are actually doing it, okay? Yay. And actually, there are studies suggesting that if we do a 20-minute session of moderate exercise, it actually has anti-inflammatory effects. Interesting. Watch the stress, people. I know everyone is stressed out like crazy, but be very careful of stress levels, because they do increase inflammation and increase the need for cortisol at the same time. And cortisol is not anti-inflammatory. Sorry, it is not pro-inflammatory. It is actually anti-inflammatory. So, but it's also a big breakdown hormone, isn't it? So it's going to be breaking down muscle tissue, bone tissue, skin tissue kind of things. So we do not want to have excess cortisol production. Treatments that might help you with your anti-inflammatory lifestyle. Acupuncture is amazing. Dry needling, especially for pain, muscle joint pains, it's absolutely amazing. Very good. And so now I have a little one here about alcohol. Very funny that there is science suggesting that those that drink up to 7 units a week, now no more than the 7, but maybe a unit every day, actually have lower CPR readings. So CPR is this C-reactive protein. It's one of the ways that we can test inflammation. And those that have 1 unit every single day seem to have less CPR. Isn't that interesting? And I know that you will love that piece of information, because it means you can have that glass of wine, or you can have that gin tonic, or you can have that whiskey, but you're only getting 1. Happy hormones, happy life.